Hi everyone, this is Debbie from Deb's Thing, and I am going to show you how to make my original design, VOOM. It is referenced in part 1 of my introduction to my original designs as to GG. Now those of you who are watching this are probably younger and like, what the heck is VOOM? But those of you who are old enough to know, and it's nothing bad, it's kind of like when someone goes, I can't whistle at someone, it's a compliment. So if someone refers to someone as a VOOM, a lady, I guess, it just means she's got a nice figure. So, I guess if you look at this a certain way, then you'll understand where the VOOM comes in from. If not, it's just tongue-in-cheek. So let's get on with it. We will only be using 2 bars, arrows pointing away from you, and they were parallel to each other. For the A color, which is here the clear and here the yellow, I am using the turquoise jelly, and I am going to demonstrate using alternating colors. So I will be using the jelly orange and the jelly red, just to give kind of an interesting color combination. So we will start by placing color A across here to be used later on as your extension band, and then we are going to make an X with the A bands, and then we will take one of our B colors, or if you're using the same color all the way up, we are going to twist it around once. Oh, you know what? Read my notes. I'm skipping that. I had originally placed the doubled bands over here, but it kind of, they don't spread out on the end here. So I'm going to do it without them here, and on the other end you can place up to the last 2 posts. It looks fine. So skip this. Now we are going to, every time we do an X, we're going to do the opposite. So this one going this way is on the top, so we'll place that one first, so it'll be on the bottom. And that just kind of makes the yellow a little more, it just changes the way it looks a little bit, let's put it that way. So okay, let's go back to our B band, wrap it around once, pull it with your finger to place it over the second band, put your finger on top so it doesn't slip off, and stretch it across and press it down. Take another B and do it on these 2 pegs. Try not to grab those other bands underneath. Okay, so now this is the one on top, the one going this way. So we will place that one first. That'll make it the underneath band. Take our B color, twist it, stretch it, hold it, and pull it over and push it down. Twist it around once, stretch it, place it over. Come on, try not to catch those other ones. Stretch it over the other peg and bring it down. I'll show this one more time, and you just do this all the way up to the end. Pay attention to what color is on top, or which direction is on top. It was this one. And so you will do your X opposite direction. I'm going to go back to red and repeat the same thing. Put it over, stretch it across, and press it down. Twist it, grab it, place it over. Let's grab that. This is much easier to do if it's in your lap or much lower than you and not on a slippery surface. Okay, so do that all the way up till the last two, and then double band up these last two posts. Okay, this is the loom with all the bands placed. Now we will just make a cap for the end, and I will be using the turquoise color. I double it over on my hook, place it on the end just like we did all these B bands up the side, hold it down so it doesn't pop off, and slip it over to the other side. Now we will turn it over, and this is going to be very easy. Okay, now we are going to just loop back, crisscrossing, and just pay attention to which band is on top. So this one is on top. So we're going to reach all the way under. It's a little tight with those double bands. Pull it over, and then reach over and grab this one. Now this one's going to be on top over here, so you're going to be alternating. Reach all the way down, grab that band, and grab the other one. And you're just going to do this all the way up, keeping in mind which direction is on top, and do that one first. Reach you at the top. Okay, this is definitely a very easy design to loop, and let's hope and pull this off. This solves the problem, as I mentioned earlier, where these two at the end bunch together because of the, they don't really want to stay out. I guess they could, but I mean, I've played with them before, and they seem to eventually want to make their way back to being folded up. Sorry, that was probably out of focus. Okay, so grab your extension bands. My smaller size wrist, I use a total of 10, including the one I've already pre-placed here and the cap on the other end. So I will be adding 4 on each side since I like my clip in the middle. We'll start by reaching down, grabbing one side of the band, and holding it with your finger so it doesn't slip away from you. Grab the other, and then there you go. I had it wrapped around the post. Okay. What I'm going to do here to make that happen, this happens occasionally, is I'm just going to reach under, grab it, and try again. And try not to be so clumsy. So now I'm going to take a band, I'm going to turn my hook so it's pointing down, grab a band, and bring it through those two. Helps if they're lined up nice. There you go. Flip the hook back up, place your band on the hook, turn it upside down. Keep a little slack on these loops down below. Oh, not too much slack. Oops. Let's see. Hold a second here while I try to figure out. Okay. Try this again. I really need to put some kind of top on this because it's so slippery. Trying to hold it down and still have my flexibility in my wrist. And the jelly bands are a little bit sneaky because they're slippery. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and one more makes 5. I stretch this and stick my fingers to hold it nice and taut. Grab my clip. And with the prong side up, I just slip it underneath and secure my bracelet so that it doesn't accidentally come unraveled. Now these are pretty tight on here. I definitely recommend using the back of a slender hook like this or a thin paintbrush. Anything to help ease the tension off, and unless you've got really strong fingers, and you can bear the wear and tear on the fingertips, then I recommend using, oops, and do it again. It always takes a little longer this way, and I know it's boring to watch, but I just like that it keeps my bracelets less distorted. Now if you find you don't like the way some of these are placed, if they're a little, so you just play around with it and straighten them up here. Because even with my more careful taking it off the loom, sometimes they do get a little discombobulated. Sometimes my color schemes, I'm just experimenting. I wouldn't call this a favorite of mine. I'm not particularly fond of orange. But you have to think of how, things other people would like. And you don't want, for me, everything would be green, blue, and purple. So let's get on with the rest of the extension. I'll be placing 4 bands, the arrows pointing towards you. Even if you can't see them, they are embossed on there. And you grab your cap, slide it over the final peg, and then slip it over the peg next to it so you have ease of access. And just simply loop up this half of the extension. Take it off, keeping my finger on that one so it doesn't pop off. I don't have to worry about those extensions falling apart, those bands coming off. Do the same thing, stretch this out and just pop on your clip. And there you have VOOM. If you like this design or any of my others, feel free to subscribe to Deb's Thing. Thank you for watching, and share it with your friends if you really like VOOM.